All right, let's get real for a second. If you're in the AEC world, and I'm talking to all you BIM, VDC, and digital practice folks, you know this feeling all too well. You've got these incredible cutting-edge tools at your fingertips, but you feel completely stuck. You're the tech person, right? The one who's always chasing some shiny new object while the rest of the project is running on processes that feel like they're from another century. It is so frustrating. But what if I told you that very frustration is actually your single greatest opportunity? So first things first, let's put a name to this problem or friction. You know, the one we all feel every single day on the job. Because trust me, it's not just in your head, it's a real structural issue baked into our industry. And this visual, wow, it just says it all, doesn't it? We're talking cloud computing, reality capture, AI, you name it. It's all there for the taking. But then look down below, that slow, painful crawl of how we actually work. That massive gap in the middle. That, my friends, is the transformation chasm. And it's exactly why studies show that a staggering 70% of all big change initiatives fail. We're so focused on just installing the software, we forget to lead the people. It's due to a lack of support of the people through change management. But we love to blame the tool. And that's really the bottom line here, isn't it? It has never, ever been about the tech. It's always been about people, about navigating tradition and inertia and just plain old human habits. Your real job isn't just to be the tech expert anymore. It's to be a change leader. And to do that right, you're going to need a playbook. So we've defined the problem. We all feel it. Now let's get to the good part, the solution. And this isn't about some top-down command from corporate. No, this is about you leading real change from whatever seat you're in right now, using a proven, battle-tested framework I learned and successfully implemented over the past 15 years driving digital transformation. And here it is. This is the playbook. It's John Kotter's 8-step framework for leading change, and it is the absolute gold standard. We've taken it and adapted it specifically for you, the AEC innovator. We're going to walk through this whole blueprint broken down into 3 simple phases and show you exactly how to drive change that actually sticks. This week's Mentor Lab video is in the form of a study action exercise. You see, knowledge is meaningless until we take action and apply what we learn to what we do, why we do it, how we do it, and most importantly, who we do it for. All right, let's dive into phase 1. This is without a doubt the most important phase, preparing the ground for change. See, you can't just drop a new workflow on a team and expect them to adopt it. It doesn't work that way. You have to create an environment where change isn't just accepted, it's demanded. Think of it like you're pouring a foundation for a building. Before you can erect the structure, the cool new process, you've got to do the essential prep work. This whole first phase is all about creating that solid climate for change. Innovation begins with understanding the foundational problem people face. Step 1, you have to create a sense of urgency. I mean, real urgency. So stop saying things like, our clash detection is kind of outdated. Instead, you need to quantify the pain. Find what they call the burning platform. Start saying things like, hey team, we spent 200 hours and burned through 15 grand last month just answering coordination RFIs. See, hard numbers turn that vague frustration into a business case that nobody can ignore. It makes doing nothing feel way more dangerous than trying something new. Next up, step 2, build your guiding coalition. You absolutely cannot do this alone. So look around for your tribe. I'm talking about the project engineer who's sick of tracking things manually, the architect who's already playing with new tools, the superintendent on site who just knows there's a better way. Your power here doesn't come from your job title. It comes from the shared, burning desire to solve the very problem you just put a number on. This cross-functional team, that's your engine for change. Okay, the foundation is poured, you've got your team, and everyone agrees on the urgency. Now it's time for phase 2, where we move from just planning to real action and start bringing the rest of the organization along for the ride. This phase is all about building the actual structure. It's where you engage and enable the wider team through, and this is key, relentless communication. And at the same time, you're systematically knocking down any barriers that are standing in their way. Step 3 is about creating a compelling vision, and this is where you totally reframe the conversation. Let's be honest, nobody on a project site really cares about your software's features. They just don't. What they care about is project outcomes. So stop selling the tool and start selling the future state. Paint a picture of what if, a vision that's easy to imagine, super desirable, and totally achievable. And then in step 4, you communicate that vision by showing, not just telling. Memos, emails, manuals, they get ignored. But your tech skills, that's your superpower. Build a quick little proof of concept model. Record a 2-minute video on your screen showing the clunky old way versus the slick new way. Use that tech fluency you have to make the benefits of your vision absolutely impossible to ignore. Okay, step 5 is, well, it's absolutely critical. You have to empower action by removing barriers. Because look, if the new digital way is harder to use than the old manual way, it's gonna fail. Period. Full stop. It's your job to be the bulldozer. Go fix those confusing folder permissions. Create a simple 1-page visual cheat sheet. You have to make the right way, the easy way, by hunting down and eliminating friction at every single turn. There's no easy button. It takes commitment and work to drive change. If you're not up for the task, find others who are. Innovation is a team sport. Don't do this by yourself. So you've built momentum, you've got people excited, and you've cleared the major roadblocks. Awesome! But the fight isn't over yet. Let's move to the final and maybe most crucial phase, making sure all your hard work actually lasts. This is what we call the trap of premature victory. That first successful pilot project feels amazing, but it's just a milestone. It's not the finish line. So many great initiatives die right here because the team declares victory, the momentum fades, and those old habits just creep right back in. This final phase is all about anchoring the change to make it permanent. You start this phase by generating a short-term win. That's step 6. Don't try to boil the ocean here. Just pick one small but highly visible and undeniable proof of concept project. Maybe apply your new workflow to a single, notoriously complex detail. The goal here is just to get a tangible success story that builds momentum that nobody can argue with. And when you get that win, you quantify it. A simple, powerful number like 12 hours saved on that one little detail. Well, that's way more persuasive to a skeptic than any 50-page report you could ever write. Celebrate that win. Celebrate it loudly with your team and your managers. This is where a quick video story to distribute with the masses is super valuable to share your knowledge and win, so others get inspired and want to replicate. Oh, if your company doesn't have their own video library or use an internal method for sharing videos, then you have another problem, which we'll tackle in a future episode. Now, for step 7, you take the credibility, the street cred you just earned from that win, and you reinvest it to create even more change. You consolidate your gains. You tackle a slightly bigger problem this time. This is where you can start to bring in agile principles. Build something, measure the results, and learn from it. You use that real-time feedback to keep iterating and improving the workflow as you scale it up. And the final piece of the puzzle, step 8, is to anchor this change deep into the company culture. You know you've succeeded when your innovation stops being called the new way and it just becomes the way we do things around here. And you do this by baking it into your standard operating procedures, into your new hire onboarding, and even into performance reviews. You make the new way the only way. So we've walked through the entire 8-step playbook, all the way from creating urgency to anchoring that change for good. And you know, it really all boils down to one core idea and one immediate action you can take. I want you to really remember this. Your technical skills, they're what got you in the door. They're your entry ticket, and they are essential. But your true impact, your legacy in this industry, that's going to be defined by your ability to lead people. to turn frustration into a clear vision, and then turn that vision into a new reality. You now have the playbook. But a playbook is pretty useless if you don't actually run a play, right? So here's the question I want to leave you with. Forget about overhauling the entire company for a moment. Just think about this. What is the one small, repetitive task on your current project that you can improve or automate? Right now, this week. Start there. That is your first short-term win. In life, we learn, we grow, and we move forward. Another power of 3. If you want to grow, take some time to read John Kotter's Leading Change. You grow when you take action to create value. That's when you move toward your desired future state. It's a simple formula. It just takes commitment, small consistent steps, and discipline to put you first. It's time to take action. Feel free to ask questions in our Inner Circle community platform, and I'll be there to support you along the way. Now go lead